So we definitely back in the towns. Not really with too much talking, but the message here is they really think it's about the stuff. You're gonna consistently be reminded by me that it's not about what you get, it's about what you become. You think it's gonna be the money, you think it's gonna be the financial freedom to travel however you want. You think it's going to be some car, some fly crib, some food. Like, you think it's going to be about what you can get. And these are the actually superficial people. The most superficial people, you can see them in my comments. They're like, oh, it's not about the stuff. They'll try to justify with what I'm saying right now. When I say it's not about the stuff, justify being low level. When you realize it's about what you are and what you become, then if you're going to say it's not about the stuff, then at least, in the very least, the first thing that it should be about and the first stuff that it should be about is you as an entity, as an object, as a clump of matter. That should matter to you at least, right? So when we say material doesn't matter, it's because we're truly focused on the quality of our existence, the quality of our being, our habits, our conduct, etc. That's what matters. It most matters that you're no longer that piece of shit, that self-debilitating primate. It matters that you're sober now, fit, enlightened, and getting rich, and getting even more fit, and getting even more enlightened, and getting even more rich because of what you have to be. All of these bozo, weirdo, crackpot motherfuckers who claim spirituality, who are just basically running away from responsibility and getting some words so they can try to intellectually defend themselves against people who are less mentally equipped or less intellectually equipped. These are the dummies who, like I said, when we say materialism, yeah, money doesn't matter, so why you got gold in your mouth? Like, bitch, I am him, we are him, we are it, spirit manifested into material form, individual forms, so that we can facilitate the highest expression of spirit and energy. Not to be down here, self-debilitating and incapacitated and unable to function. Like, what is that? Since when was quote-unquote Aliyah call yourselves God and shit? Since when was God a drug addict who couldn't wake up in the morning and couldn't deal with the daily responsibilities of what you call a not meaningful existence, so less than your quality of self-existence? If material existence was so beneath you, then why are you so beneath it? So everybody, your world is yours. You know, we just spun the world real quick. Like I said, it was spiritual deployment. We really went out to Egypt to seek superior instructions, you know. So we spent the first third of the situation out in Alexandria. Y'all saw what happened, you know what I'm saying? Fly crib, follow all of that. It don't really matter, bro. Like, people like us, people like me, bro, we could be living in a shoebox and we'll still wake up and be what we know we're being called to be. And that's why we'll never have to live in a shoebox, because we're literally focused on being of higher quality, being and becoming a higher being, elevated being, elevating our being, you know. And the more I say elevate being, be better, focused on being, the more it sounds really redundant coming out of my own face. But that's the truth. Everybody who isn't much, you have to have a certain level of comprehension to understand anything that I do. Low key, like my programming, me as a coach, me as a teacher, me as a leader, like, it's not for the incompetent nincompoops who can't understand 1 + 1 = 2. And that, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is the comprehension necessary to understand that what you are should matter more than what you can get or what you have. What you can become, what you should become, should be the highlight of everything. That's where you should draw your focus. Everybody's demanding more of the world, more from the world, less from themselves. So many people are bypassing spiritual development, conduct development, integrity, and they're trying to get things that they don't deserve. Once you learn to earn yourself, and you earn your self-respect, and you live in alignment with who you truly value, when you actually live integritous to the values that you claim you value. And that's what spirituality really is, right? People claiming to have elevated values. Everybody who claims to have elevated values but don't live alongside or along those values, who don't have integrity to those values, don't really value those values, now do they? So it's hypocrisy. So whatever you are, your world is yours, you know, from the park to the 32nd floor to across the globe. It don't really matter. Like, you know, it's been proven. It's been proven. Everything's been proven. So if you come to my program and you just want to get in shape, it's been proven. If you want to elevate your enlightenment faculty, your intellect, and learn what truly is happening in this existence so you can have a true identification and don't live in existential disorientation, I've already proved it. I wrote 5 books, got more books. All my clients, they know what's up. You want to start getting some money? Well, if you are a piece of shit, trust me, you ain't gonna get much, because you can only get equal value for what you are in this universe. Anybody who's getting more value than for what they are is always gonna have to pay a karmic tax. So it's just what it is. So whatever you are, your world is yours. Fresh off the plane, just meditating on this space, like, they really think it's about the stuff. They think it's about the muscles. They don't understand it's about cultivating the willpower, cultivating the determination, the discipline, the ability to override your petty ass little feelings and give yourself the best life possible, the best body possible, you know, to walk around with a symbol of self-respect. Like, I was on a plane, I'm like, all these motherfuckers look like shit. Like, how do you walk around knowing, well, I guess you don't know this, but how do you walk around not knowing that your body is a direct reflection of your spirit? You're a shit conducting spirit. That's why your body looks like shit. I could never look like you because I just would never allow that for myself. So many levels. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Sober, fit, enlightened, and rich. The fucking plan works. All of the bozos and the weirdos, fuck them. Step your game up, know your worth, and live alongside applying and showing your worth to yourself daily by not choosing to be anything less than you know you should be. Whatever you are, your world is yours. So set the highest goals possible, but not for what you'll get, but for what it'll make you. I never really shot for the crib. These were like little milestones and the money milestones, but the person that it'll make you to set the goal to have a fit body, the person it'll make you, what it'll make you to make 100,000 for the first time, 200,000, 50,000 for some of y'all, 1 million. The person it'll make you to truly become an enlightened individual. The person it'll make you to remain sober. These are the values, not the stuff that you inevitably will be afforded in this life. You get me? Whatever you are, your world is yours. Consider the vibrations raised. Being back in New York is a little weird, but we're going to enjoy this. And whoever's with the litty, we just going to keep it lit. Consider the vibrations raised. Love and respect yourself enough to not be one of these lames.